Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, I assume that everyone knows me. My name is Mohammed Sultan Shakoor, teacher of the Islamic school, and I was asked to give a short talk today on a particular topic. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina al-Mursaleen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Amma ba'd. The topic that I chose for this particular talk is just some of my own reflections on the past Ramadan. We have actually been postponing this topic for quite a few weeks, but I still believe that this topic is extremely relevant because when Ramadan is over, we all need to take some time and reflect upon Ramadan. Not only think about Ramadan coming, we have to think about Ramadan going and coming again, inshallah. We don't know if we'll be around for that. Many of the things in this particular presentation you probably know already. I will just try to repeat that for reinforcement. But I do have some other observations in here that I think we should all think about. Last night, there was a very excellent talk at the ISNS by Sheikh Abdul Bari Yahya. I hope I have his name correctly. He talked about the regrets on the Day of Judgment. And I'll try to put a little bit of that in here because after listening to his talk last night, I don't know how many people were here, but I went back and I reflected quite a lot on this talk. It was very, very good talk last night. So alhamdulillah, it was a great speech and lesson for us all to learn. Hopefully, inshallah, we have good speakers like that in the future that we can all learn from. But I learned quite a lot last night. And we all know this. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون صدق الله العظيم. This is from Surah Al-Baqarah. It says, O you who have attained faith. I just want to point out a little thing in this particular statement. Ya ayyuhal ladina amanu. The word amanu is past tense. Right? It's not present tense. It's not O you who believe. It's that O you who have already believed. Right? And you'll find the commandments in Quran. There's commandments. Ya ayyuhan nas. Right? Ya ayyuhar rasul. Ya ayyuhan nabi. Ya ayyuhal ladina amanu. See? In that this particular thing is coming to you, us, who have already attained that belief, and we are now going to act upon that belief, right? And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that fasting is ordered for anyone who have believed, and that you've already believed. This is not for people, this ordering Quran is for those people who have believed and attained faith. This particular ayah was revealed at a time when people were questioning, why is it that we have to fast? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is further clarifying that the fasting is a requirement for you Muslims, follower of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as it was a requirement for everyone before you. This is not a new requirement. Fasting was always a requirement for mankind. This is nothing new. So we have to do this. But the last part of the ayah ends with لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, which means the purpose of this fasting is that we achieve taqwa. And this is the aim of Muslims. Right? We become Muslims, we believe, we build our faith. In the end, we have to achieve this taqwa. And the best translation I can find for the word taqwa is to develop that total consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in every action, every thought, everything we do in our life. And so this is what taqwa is. We have to work towards achieving this. This is not something that is given to us. The taqwa is not going to be given to us just like that. We have to work for it. And one of the means to achieve the taqwa, or this consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is fasting. What I want to reflect a little bit upon is, what do we do in Ramadan? And the thing that comes to everyone's mind from old to young is that we have external restrictions. We deny ourselves food and drink, marital relationships, and we deny things from our eyes and ears, right? In that we know that from sun up to sundown, we cannot eat, we cannot drink, right? Or have any of these things. We also try to observe a fasting of the eyes. And that what we try to do here, some people may say, well, I don't want to watch television during the month of Ramadan. Or we may say, well, we're not listening to the music during Ramadan. This is all fasting. You fast with your eyes, ears, your body fast, right? This is the external things. And we become very conscious of the external things because we say, well, if I go and eat, then somebody may see me. Or if you're alone, you may say, well, if I go and eat, then I break my fast, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching me, so I become more conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So fasting is a very personal experience that whatever you're going to do externally, whether it's eating, drinking, or any other activity, you're conscious that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching us for the external action. And in learning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching us if we eat during the day, we learn that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also knowing what we think. So there's an internal cleansing that has to take place. There's an internal fast that must take place. In that we are translating what we learn from the external fasting, not eating, right, not drinking, and now I want to translate that, but if I think bad about someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that. Or if I speak ill about someone, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that. So the fasting in its entirety should restrict our activity externally and internally. And so we go from a purification of our body externally to a purification of our body internally. And this is a very simple lesson that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches in Quran. O you who believe, fasting is ordered for us so that we attain taqwa. In this month also, we make unparalleled sacrifices. Fasting itself is a sacrifice. We give up food, we give up drink. We go to work. We don't stop our activity. Many people I know, you don't take vacation during the month of Ramadan. You continue your normal activity, which means that you have to work and you have to fast. And many people, the masjids are pretty full during Ramadan month. Many people are coming here for Taraweeh every night to read it in congregation, 20 rakat. It takes a long time. Reading the entire Quran during Ramadan. This is a sacrifice, and we make that, right? We stay up nights. Some people stay up nights reading Quran, Qiyam al-Layl. So in the last 10 nights, people come here and they stay for itikaf. So all the sacrifices that we compile, we achieve in Ramadan. And also, we try to promote brotherhood. We promote brotherhood in our family by inviting people over for iftar and knowing that we are all fasting together. We come here, there's more people here we see. And we also know that Muslims all over the world is observing this month. Right? So this is a unique opportunity to live as brothers. So in Ramadan, what are we doing to achieve the taqwa? Is that we're denying our external and internal urges. And what we're really doing is to train our soul to be conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to teach our soul that, to be conscious. So we come to this school where we are learning things by denying ourselves food and drink. We fasting with our eyes, ears, marital relationships. We deny all of these things so that we can internalize it and know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is present in our life.